Hello, my dearly dears, and welcome to our talk about mood in our artistic pieces. Now, every single element of art is going to be able to help you to create your mood. But today, let's just focus on color. For example, let's take a look at that water again. The color of your piece makes a huge difference in what mood it seems like. For here, we have blue. And even more than that, the yellow against the blue is really bright. And while, yes, most water is blue, you can give a blue tint to just about anything. Even people. If you look at my face now, you're probably not going to think, she looks like she has some blue undertones. But take a look at me now. You'll notice that I have a little bit more of a red tone to my skin, don't I? Or, how about this? A lot of you probably have a way more experience with dealing with colors and tones and mood than you think that you do. If you have ever put a filter on a picture, you've dealt with figuring out what mood you want to convey and what tones will be able to convey that. Even black and white have little bits of tones in them. For example, take a look at this one. Now this one. Now this one. One more time back to this one. And here. We'll stay here for a bit. This one has just a little bit of a blue undertone, and this one doesn't. It really does change things, even if it's just a little bit. So, you might be wondering, what does this have to do with my art? Well, as artists, we want all of the tools we can possibly get in our toolbox. And being able to use color to affect the mood of our entire piece is a pretty big tool. For example, take a look at The Old Guitarist by Pablo Picasso. You can see a lot of blue in his work, and the yellow really stands out. Then you have The Gullah Guitar Man by Diane Britton Gunham. Do you notice a difference? Take a look at the first one, and then take a look at the second one. What is the biggest difference, do you think? Yes, their posture is different, and how they're holding it is different, and even the style of art is way different. But one of the first differences that you see really is the color. All right, I'll use color, but which ones do I use? Honestly, that all depends on you. Oftentimes, people see blue as a really calming color, but if you don't like, say, rainstorms, blue might not be the most calming for you. Red is seen as this passionate color of love and of affection, rose-colored glasses. But it's also, the color of hatred and blood, so it all depends. Yellow can be seen as a bouncy color and the color of sunlight, but there's also a saying called yellow belly, meaning that you're kind of a scaredy cat. All that to say, it all kind of really depends. It depends on who you are, it depends on what you're drawing or painting. I think that people are going to be able to tell the difference between a heart that has red and a cut that has red, or a scary stormy night that has blue versus a nice peaceful river that has blue. But these are still tools for you to use. It also depends on where you're from. If you grew up in a fairly Western family, you're probably used to seeing a white wedding gown. But if you grew up in a Hindu family, you would know that red is what you wear to a wedding. Also, if you grew up in a mainly Western family, you're probably used to seeing black at a funeral. However, in Hindu religion, they actually see white as the most respectful color to wear to a funeral. And orange is seen as one of the most pure colors in spirituality. Whether I've given you more answers or questions, color is going to be of such use to you in your art for years to come. So, start thinking. What does color mean to you? And how can you use it to convey what's going on in your head? Have fun, stay curious, and color on.